Hello guys, again from Hong Kong. Now we are outside before the flight, and as you can see it's a bit windy and slight rain as well, but we are here for the walk around. It's also noisy, of course. Here already where we start, we have a look at the aircraft. On the wings, normally when it's cold you check if there's any icing or any sort of contamination, but obviously in Hong Kong today it's warm. Nothing there. So those are the static ports, and we check that they are clear, and we check for any leaking fluids, any damages, and in the inside area of the wheel as well. Here on the outside you can, for example, see the angle of attack sensor. So basically that is measuring, well, your angle during the flight. And the engines, of course, very important. Again, you are having a look inside if they are damaged, and of course you always check for the lights. Yeah, the green one and the white one, they should be working. So you can see the wheels are really big, yeah, and also we have like 6 of them on each side. And again, you just check for the overall condition of those.
Hello guys, welcome aboard again this Boeing 777 freighter from CMA-CGM Cargo on this flight from Hong Kong to Baku. Flight time today 8 hours and 32 minutes. We expect to take off from Hong Kong runway 07 right. Then heading to the north, we're gonna fly along the east of Himalaya, as you can see on our iPads. And then just before Lanzhou, we're gonna turn left on the airway called Yankee 1. We have some high terrain on like on the previous flights. We expect to land on time for now in Baku, face to the south, runway 17. I hope you're going to enjoy the flight with us. Please take a seat and see you later in Baku.
French Chicago 589 at delivery, contact ground 121.87.
French Chicago 589 Heavy Hong Kong ground, start up is approved, pushback, colour red. Call station Hong Kong QNH now 1024, set new Hong Kong QNH 1024.
1024 new QNH, check set.
Ground to Cockpit.
Go ahead, sir.
Captain, you are clear to start engines 1 and 2.
Okay, starting 2 and 1 sequence.
Affirm, check.
Start right engine.
Hong Kong ground Turkey 6590, ready for taxi. Turkey 6590, taxi Lima 1, hold short of kilo. Taxi Lima 1, hold short of kilo, Turkey 6590. Taxi 23, contact tower 118.4. 118.4, tag jet 23, goodbye. Bye-bye. Ground over shuttle 528, request taxi. Shuttle 528. Saudi 980, taxi Juliet, Juliet 6, holding point.
Juliet 6.
Ground to Cockpit.
Good, sir.
Captain, pushback complete, set brakes.
British Chicago 589, Lima 3, kilo, correction. Lima 3, kilo, hold short of Lima 1.
So Lima 3 next to the left.
Check. Left. Kilo 1 holding point and expediting to pass Kilo 4, French Chicago 589.
Sorry, evening, Shanghai 10 ready.
Shanghai Air A10, target hold Juliet 1 holding point.
Juliet 1 holding point, Shanghai 10.
Turkey 6590, contact departure 122.0.
122.0, good day, Turkey 6590.
Okay. All station caution system warning, Windshear plus 15 knots on departure, no actual report.
So the system reporting the Windshear, but none of the
aircraft.
aircraft.
Continue,
Where we have
kilo,
the
Lima 1,
performance for
parking
it.
stand X-ray 10. French Chicago 589 now behind departing traffic, line up and wait, runway 07 right behind.
Behind the departing traffic, line up and wait 07 right behind French Chicago 589.
Line up and wait behind, taxi lights on please. Final is clear.
Check.
One aircraft.
French Chicago 589 now, wind 340 degrees, 10 knots, runway 07 right, clear for takeoff.
Free takeoff 07 right, French Chicago 589.
Headway 135 behind departing traffic, line up and wait, runway 07 right.
Ready? Ready.
Runway behind
Takeoff.
departing traffic 07 right. Cathay 135.
Trust ref.
Trust set.
V1.
Rotate. Posterior.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Enough. Autopilot.
400.
Check thrust rev in speed.
Door French Cargo 565, taxi on kilo 2 kilo 1.
French Cargo 565, tower right here, hold at holding point kilo 1.
Hold at holding point kilo 1, French Cargo 565.
Shanghai Air 810, we clear hotel, holding point Juliet 2.
Hotel holding point Juliet 2, Shanghai 10.
Cathay 135, clear for takeoff, runway 07 right, wind 360 degrees, 10 knots, gusting 20 knots.
Clear for takeoff, 07
Bit
right,
of Windshear.
Cathay
Just a little bit,
135.
French Cargo 589, contact departure 122, decimal 0.
120, and for information at 1,800 feet, lights, negative wind shear of 5 knots.
Flaps
Okay,
5.
thank you.
Flaps 5. Flaps 5.
French Cargo 589, identify, climb by the SID to 8,000 feet.
Via SID, climbing 8,000 feet, French Cargo 589.
8,000, I open the spin intervention
Checked.
to 14. Okay.
French Cargo 589, 280 knots or less, cancel level restrictions, climb to flight level 160.
We climb to flight level 160, cancelling the altitude restriction and speed maximum 280, French Cargo 589.
So 160.
Check.
Climb
This
direct.
is Cathay 135,
And we have
passing
no
2,000.
Yeah,
climbing
climb direct,
5,000.
confirm.
Flaps up.
Speed check. Flaps up. Ground zero here, French Cargo 589 heavy, 4,900 meters, climbing 6,900 meters on course Baku, stroke 5364.
French Cargo 589, I want to read the contact, climb to 7,500 meters.
We climb to 7,500 meters, French Cargo 589.
246 set.
3889，广州128.3。
Check. So gents, quick update of what we have been doing so far. So as you saw, we took off from Hong Kong. In Hong Kong, it was on the ATIS, which is the terminal information system for the weather. It was reporting some, maybe forecasting some wind shear. So what is a wind shear? Is a variation of the wind in intensity or direction, and it can be a threat to the aircraft, especially if it's quite strong and negative wind shear, you know, so the speed can decrease. So for that we have special procedures that has been explained by Matthew during the briefing. We applied the performance, we had a higher thrust setting, flap setting, and we have to advise the ATC what we did. And during the climb, you saw it, we had light wind shear, and basically, but it was okay, and it was covered by the aircraft performance and the automation. So we took off, you know, from Hong Kong with the runway 07 right, basically straight ahead, and then you could see on the camera on the left that we overflew the Hong Kong Bay, which is beautiful. And then we arrived to Baku with some shortcuts, and Baku is the boundary with China. So all the way down now, we have been crossing China for a bit more than 2 hours now, going up north, and then we will reach again this Yankee 1 route here, going westbound, and you can see all the wet spots. I don't know if you can see it properly on the camera. That's the minimum sector altitude, so that's the altitude you have to respect to clear all the obstacles, and especially the mountainous area. So on the way down to Hong Kong, it was not a problem because we were quite light. However, today we are much more heavy. So now we still have 300 tons. So 300 tons is still like 40 tons above the maximum landing weight. So we have specific procedures, you know, in our manual here, if you can see. And then that's a non-flying area zone because, you know, it's way higher terrain. And so you have different type of diversion we can perform according to the waypoint we are and the weight we have. So you can see that the highest grid Mora, that's the minimum sector altitude on 1 degree of latitude and 1 degree of longitude, is 19,600 feet. And we have to correct it sometimes, you know, if it's very cold weather, because, you know, the air is more dense, so you are lower than displayed on the instrument. And you can select here, you know, the engine on page, and you can see that it's showing you 216. So on one engine, it's flight level 216, and the flight level 216 on one engine is higher that's your minimum safe altitude, which means it's not a threat for us. So otherwise we have to execute a fuel jettison that I showed you yesterday on the overhead panel. So you have to start to dump some fuel in order to reduce your weight and to be able to maintain the minimum altitude. So far we are good. We'll enter the Yankee 1 quite soon here in Ambon, so it's in 10 minutes from now. And we have all the performance and all the escape routes were set up. And initially, if anything happens at this time of the route, we'll continue to Lanzhou, that you can see on the right navigation display.
Hello guys, it's me again. This time we are in cruise, still on the way to Baku. Just a little bit of information about my career. Possibly you are interested in getting to know how to become a pilot. So me, I picked a bit of a different career path. I just always loved airplanes and I wanted to fly them. Basically, that's why I wanted to become a pilot. When I was 17, I started flying at a small airfield in the middle of Germany, in the middle of nowhere actually. And then finished my A-levels, and at the time it was actually very expensive to pay for all the training of a pilot. So initially I started economics as a study and finished that in 6 years and started working in German Wings, which is a Lufthansa-owned company, in the office to collect some flying hours. And then also I did my training, what is called in a modular way. So I picked a flight school in Germany and did the training while I was working already, which has some advantages in Germany as well, tax-wise. So I finished that and then actually started my first job with Condor and Thomas Cook as a first officer on the 757 and on the 767 and later on the 330. It was a fantastic time there because I flew all around the world really. Even I had flights from Calgary to Hawaii, which was amazing. And I was flying to the United States, of course, San Francisco being a great destination, but also Africa, the Caribbean, I loved a lot. India, pretty much everywhere. Yeah, and now obviously I'm with CMA-CGM. I really like doing cargo. It's a bit different in a way, more quiet, a bit less problems related to passengers, of course, yeah. Yeah, but generally I'm really happy here. As you have seen, it's an interesting network, nice destinations, fantastic aircraft, so now flying the 777. Yeah, I would say that's pretty much it about me. So you have, yeah, if you're interested in becoming a pilot, I would say, yeah, just go for it.
As you have been noticed, I've been the pilot monitoring for this flight for the 2 last sectors. So as you know, the cockpit is split in 2 main tasks. There is the pilot flying and the pilot monitoring. So for operation, we have 3 sectors. So 3 sectors, 3 pilots. So 3 of us can do 1 sectors. So who's deciding who's doing which sectors? You know, it starts with limitations sometimes for the first officer. And for all rotation, especially at this time of the year, we may expect some LVU, so low visibility operation in Paris, and it's typically the captain who has to do that. So 2 sectors left, split in between Astrid and Mathieu, and they decide, you know, who will do what. So also, you know, there is the recency, so every 90 days, pilot must have done 3 takeoff and landing. Otherwise, he has to go back to the simulator just to keep his competency. Competencies also means these abilities. So today, as a pilot monitoring, what am I doing? So typically it's the radio, while the pilot flying is flying the aircraft with the MCP on the cockpit. And for me, I'm monitoring what she's doing, also with, you know, the flaps with the landing gear. I'm doing the navigation, check the fuel if we are on time and everything. And also the pilot monitoring has a big part, you know, for the approach, takeoff, when it's very, the workload management is quite high, just to support the pilot flying. Also, in case of non-normal, you know, I have to do the checklist and everything, while she has to keep flying, because safety first, fly first, and then the pilot monitoring is there just to accompany the pilot flying and to make sure that everything is safe and done properly.
We expect ILS runway 17 in Baku via Amoku 1 Golf arrival, which is in the box.
Check.
So you checked all the waypoints already. We expect some shortcut anyway. The goal is to reach Bulut at 2000 to be able to decrease the speed and set the landing configuration. ILS, so plate 11-2.
Check, have the same.
So we have Bulut 2000 or above, and then Bravo 700, which is our final approach point. The platform altitude is at 2000 feet, which is quite low. This is a threat. I'm going to talk about it later. The frequency 110.5 in the box, and the course 173 degrees.
Check.
3 degrees descent, we catch the glide at 6.1. So if you have no question, then we can do a descent checklist.
Descent checklist, recall.
Checked.
Note.
Checked.
Auto brake.
2.
Landing data.
VRF flaps 30 147 and minimum barrow 211.
Checked. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist complete.
Thank you.
Blackman Bashi, good evening. French cargo 589 heavy, flight level 340 at position non-equipped.
French cargo 589, Blackman Bashi. Have identified direct to radar and report on ready for descent.
Direct to radar, we report ready for descent. French cargo 589. Confirm.
Execute.
Go.
Very nice.
French cargo 589 requesting descent.
French cargo 589, descent level 200.
We descend flight level 200, French cargo 589.
200 set.
Check.
French cargo 589, contact Baku 133.1, goodbye.
133.1, French cargo 589, good night. Baku, Salam, French cargo 589 heavy, flight level 221, descending 200 to radar.
French cargo 589er, Baku control, good evening, radar contact Amoku 1 Golf runway 17 and continue descent level 140.
Amoku 1 Golf runway 17 and we continue descent flight level 140, French cargo 589.
Amoku 1 Golf 17, 140 is set.
Check, as briefed.
French cargo 589er, proceed direct Bravo 515.
And direct to Bravo 515, French cargo 589. Confirm.
Execute.
Good. Arrival Salam, French cargo 589 heavy, descending flight level 140 to Bravo 515, and we have echo information.
So French cargo 589er Baku arrival identified, descent altitude 5000 feet, QNH 10234, runway 17.
We descend 5000 feet, QNH 10234 for the runway 17, French cargo 589.
So 5000, QNH 10234.
Checked,
French cargo 589 and no level restriction.
No level restriction, thank you, French cargo 589.
Perfect.
So transition, set QNH 1023.
1023 set and cross-checked, and approach checklist, please.
Approach checklist, altimeters.
1023.
1023, and supernumerary sign is on. Approach checklist complete.
Thank you.
French cargo 589 and no speed and level restrictions, understated descent at special cut for runway 17.
Unrestricted descent and welcome it, French cargo 589, short term.
Restricted.
So as briefed.
Yeah.
That we said, if you go 5000 feet, Bravo 515, you're on profile more or less.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Can you put 250 speed in the box? Yeah,
Confirm.
Execute.
French cargo 589er, descent altitude 3000 feet, report ready direct to Bulut.
We descend 3000 feet and we report ready direct Bulut, French cargo 589. Ready?
Ouais.
Air French cargo 589, ready to go Bulut from present position.
For the French cargo 589er, direct to Bulut.
Direct Bulut, French cargo 589. Confirm.
Ouais, execute. Idle.
Check. $10,000.
Checked. Spin intervention.
Check.
Range cargo 589er, descent altitude 2000 feet and clear details approach runway 17, report established.
We descend 2000 feet, clear for the ILS approach runway 17, we report established from Chicago 589er.
2000 set and we're cleared for approach ILS runway 17.
Check.
Yeah, down.
Gear on.
Flaps 20.
Speed check.
Watch departure, Salam Azal 809 airborne.
Salam Azal 809er, Baku departure identified, climb flight level 130,
Approach, log glass slope arms.
Unrestricted climb flight level 130 Azal 809.
Localizer capture.
Look alive and glass flap alive.
Checked. Lock Alta.
Azerbaijan 258, descent altitude 2000 feet, turn right direct to Bunis, clear details approach runway 16, report established, free speed.
Direct to Bunis,
FM Azerbaijan 258, turn right direct to Bunis, descent 2000 feet and clear details approach runway 16, report established, free speed.
Direct to Bunis, descended 2000 feet, clear to approach 16, will call when established, Azerbaijan 258, free speed, copy.
Range cargo 589er, have you established runway 17?
We are coming fully established now, French Chicago 589.
Range cargo 589er, contact tower 119er, decimal 2, bye.
Row 972, French Chicago 589, short signal.
Glass up capture 2000 is set and flaps
Baku approach, good
30.
evening, French Chicago 585, heavy passing, flight level 186, descending flight level
Flaps 30,
140.
final approach point 2000 feet. Checked.
For French cargo 565, Baku arrival, identified, descent altitude 9000 feet, QNH 10234, runway 17.
Descending 9000 feet, QNH 1023, runway 17, French Chicago
Checklist.
565.
Checklist complete. Checklist complete.
We are clear to land.
Checked.
We check please.
Okay.
Range cargo 589er, contact tower 119er, decimal 2.
1192, French Chicago 589.
Entry roll armed.
Check.
And manual flight if you're happy with it.
Checked.
Flight director.
Check.
Range cargo 589er, Baku tower.
Salam, French Chicago 589. We are 4 miles final, ILS 17.
Good evening, French cargo 589er, Baku tower, runway 17, clear to land, wind 190 degrees, 16 knots.
Clear to land runway 19, French Chicago 589.
Yeah.
Clear to land runway 17. Checked.
Slightly from the right.
Checked.
1000.
Checked. Miss approach altitude set.
Checked. Runway inside.
Approaching 17.
Check.
Checked.
500.
Approaching minimum.
Checked.
Minimum.
Continue.
Check.
200. $100. 50.
Request 1735.
10.
Line up runway 17 and wait.
Speed break up.
Line up and wait runway 176 with 175.
Reverses normal. It's okay. 60 knots.
French cargo 589, vacate via Hotel 3.
Manual braking.
Vacating via Hotel 3, French cargo 489, 589.
Vacate Hotel 3, so this is this one.
Yeah, next to the right.
Vacate Arco Junior 258, establish class runway 16.
Tower wacht voor
Yeah, right.
Azerbaijan 258, Baku Tower runway 16, clear to land wind 180 degrees, 10 knots.
And you can consider
Clear to land
this.
runway 16, Azerbaijan 258.
French cargo 589, contact ground 121 decimal 7, see you soon.
12117, French cargo 589, short seconds next time.
Approaching 17.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. 200. $100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 1,000.
Approaching 17. Approaching minimums. Minimums. 200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Parking brake set,
checked.
controls.
Baku is running. Just check the engine. Do you mind to disarm the doors, please? Thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome to Baku. I don't know if you noticed during the approach, we had a really heavy weight today, so the speed decreased quite slowly, but well, we made it, and I hope you enjoyed the flight with us, and we hope to see you soon on board with us. Ciao, ciao!